Elrond is in a position to really be in the top 10 and beyond that point. Now, why do I mention this part? It's precisely because we're preparing a few different things that are putting focus on this part.
Hello everyone, I am Emma from Be Successful, your favorite development channel. In today's video, we will see what Beniamin Mincu, the CEO of Elrond Network, approached in the last town hall meeting and some of my thoughts on some topics.
There are some very difficult challenges, but during this most difficult challenges, there always arises an opportunity for us to reinvent ourselves, an opportunity to transform this type of challenge or crisis in a huge growth scenario or growth milestone or growth step. And at Elrond, beyond understanding what's happening, the very focus that we have is, now that we're close to having all the Lego pieces within the ecosystem ready, we intend to unleash a growth phase, both on the dev space and the user space.
In the first part of the town hall meeting, Beniamin said we are in some sort of war and try to have a close look at what's happening, to understand what's happening, and more important, try to find some actionable points that give a guiding compass during difficult times. Before diving into the Luna subject, Beniamin said something very important, and I think that a few people didn't realize that it was a hidden gem in his discourse.
Elrond, as we stated yesterday and a few days back, is in an exceptional position to execute. We are in an exceptional position with some of the products that we are working on, some of the plans that we have, and nothing has changed. In fact, we're even more focused on some of the core points that we're moving forward with. And I will probably add some more context specifically to these points at the end. But it's extremely important for the Elrond community to see this, to understand this, and take it in. During difficult times and during sort of war times, people become extremely emotional and stop processing things in the right way. And so what we want to do, especially today, is go through a bit of process of taking in the new data, taking in the new insights, making sense of them, and preparing for whatever comes, so that if things turn out to be extremely well, even in the short term and in the longer term, that's easy. If things turn out to be extremely hard to digest and challenging, then it's extremely important for us and for the entire community to be very prepared for those.
Regarding Luna and TERRA, Benny's opinion is similar to the Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao, and as much as I would like to say it's not true, it is.
On top of which, the TERRA, Luna, and USD ecosystem is, at this point, irrevocably and undeniably broken. What this actually means is that, given the current feedback loop that is in place within this ecosystem, I cannot see any way that rational actors can be presented a compelling scenario in which this system can be resolved or solved without halting it completely first. So I mean this in the let's say most honest way possible, that I hope a better solution is found. I hoped this during the last days as well, but I've reached a sort of inescapable conclusion that at this point, the architecture is basically irrevocably broken, and a bailout is not enough. Even a bailout of 5 billion would not solve this type of situation, because the basic architecture is essentially broken. This is what has been proven.
According to Beniamin and Lucian, a new version of tokenomics for MEX is being developed as we speak. Elrond team did a great job during the launch of Maiar DX and bootstrapping period, but now they are aware of the fact that they need to work on the economics of MEX and its bond to the exchange. He also declared that a draft of the changes will be presented to the community. This is a piece of great news. Elrond community will have the opportunity to say their opinion. I am sure that the feedback from Maiar exchange users will be at least interesting, and Elrond team will take into consideration the public opinion.
The most important element that we've been discussing, and you've seen Lucian mentioning on Twitter, and we've been mentioning ourselves for a long time now, is the Maiar DEX and the MEX economics. We've been building a new economics model. We've been testing it out, trying to get peer review for it.
Most probably, in the future, those holding locked MEX will have the opportunity to acquire tickets by simply staking them in the farms or liquidity pools.
Now, we've been working on a new model. The model will probably come out during the next few, probably 1-2 weeks. This is something that I'm saying in a way where we might come with some ideas. We might discuss some ideas with the community, as Lucian has done, and you have come with a lot of updates, a lot of suggestions and ideas.
Even though it will be delivered to the community later than promised, there are strong reasons for this late delivery. Lucian mentioned that the bridge is one of the weakest security points, and the focus was on security. The team worked hard to make it safe and secure. I am really excited about this announcement. Just imagine if big projects will decide to migrate to a quicker and cheaper blockchain like Elrond, the adoption of Elrond and Maiar exchange will explode.
So we've gone through several audits, we've gone through several battle of yields, and we're now ready. I think even today we've seen some of the last updates with the bridge. So I expect the bridge to come out very, very soon, and I'm extremely excited about the bridge and what it will bring to the entire ecosystem, because we have tens of projects waiting to bridge some of their tokens or to start new applications that they can focus on.
On May 19th, he said the Grand Bridge is almost ready, and I am expecting it to get released by the end of next week. He also mentioned a few words about NFTs and their utility, but most importantly, he stated about community NFT marketplaces that are doing a great job in the Elrond ecosystem. As we already know, the official NFT marketplace is very close, and he announced that it will be launched in the next weeks. This marketplace will be distributed to the community in 2 forms. One of those is a web-like concept, which is a decentralized marketplace, and the other one is a curated marketplace, integrated into Maiar app. The second one will be more centralized than the first.
Part that we've seen in the Elrond ecosystem is NFT marketplaces started by community members, and one is Trust Market, another is Dead Rare, and there are several others, but I can say that these marketplaces have provided a tremendous amount of value to the entire Elrond ecosystem. We very much encourage and appreciate and applaud their efforts.
When it comes to the Maiar Launchpad, the CEO of Elrond Network calls the Ethereum launch exemplary in comparison to Ride launch. The dev team worked a lot, and I can agree with him. In comparison to the first launch, the second one was smoother and the launching was without any problem.
The second launchpad that we had with the entire process that we've seen with Ethereum has been exemplary for the ecosystem. Not only have we made tremendous progress, but we've focused on solving some of the things that have been the most difficult to process with the first experiment, and then have also focused on building the ecosystem further.
Benny also mentioned an EGLD snapshot, and if you are staking EGLD right now, you are doing a good thing. I am not sure what it is supposed to mean, but I can assume it has something to do with the new MEX tokenomics or the Launchpad itself.
Now, one of the elements that we're still processing and continue to focus on is the staking part, the snapshot part, and the timeframes. This is, I can say, quite close. So if you're staking Elrond at this point, you're doing it right, because as we make progress, you're probably going to see us making progress on the Launchpad part as well.
I was really surprised Elrond team is still focused in developing the stablecoin, regardless of what happened with Luna and TERRA. This stablecoin will be fully regulated. As we already know, Elrond Network has acquired Romanian payments firm Twispay, and with it the approval to issue electronic money by the country's central bank, the National Bank of Romania.
Our plans regarding a potential stablecoin. Of course, this is a very, very interesting time to draw some conclusions regarding what models could withstand the test of time. Of course, we're considering both some improvements on fully backed stable coins that are regulated. And of course, we've made quite some steps on that front.
Thank you for staying until the end. I hope you like this type of content. In case you do, leave a comment and tell us what would you like to see next. Furthermore, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, take care of your money.